Today we're going to talk about a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is looking at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a business, looking at either the entire company, or you can do a SWOT analysis on any department or division of a company. A SWOT looks both internally and externally. Strengths and weaknesses are internally controlled. Those are things we can change if we want to. We can correct the weaknesses and we can build on the strengths. Opportunities and threats are things that happen in the outside world, things that we can't control, like trends, the trend towards more organic eating, events like a winning football game. Actions could be political, could be social. Those are things that are not within our control. We can certainly take advantage of both opportunities and threats that are happening outside, but we don't have to. So let's take a look at an international coffee and donut company. Let's take a look at something that might be their strengths. Well, let's say that they have fast service. People know the brand, right? When I said International Coffee and Donut Company and I showed you this picture, you kind of figured who I'm talking about. And let's say they have a good value for the money. Some of their weaknesses, the things that they're not good at, would be product consistency store to store. I don't know about you, but I've ordered the same cup of coffee in various different stores and it comes out very differently. Also, sometimes the accuracy of the order is a problem. You don't always get what you ask for. And depending on the time of day, service can be slow. Now let's take a look at their opportunities and their threats. Now remember, this is where people get confused. Opportunities are a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. In a SWOT, an opportunity is something that happens outside our company that we can then capitalize on. So let's take a look. So an opportunity for our donut company might be increasing demand for coffee to go in the southern United States. Now, when you do a SWOT, you don't have to say what you're going to do about those opportunities. So what you might do about this opportunity would be open more stores in the South, right? But you don't have to state that as part of the SWOT. Other opportunities might be the increasing demand for organic products, or maybe the hometown football team won the big game. On the side of threats, again, these are things that are external. Maybe the coffee crop gets rained out. Obviously, the price of coffee is going to go up. We can't control that. That's a threat to our profitability. Competition from other companies is always a threat to every business. Always a threat. Competition can put you out of business. Competition can make you lower your prices. And then a trend might be health-conscious consumers just aren't eating donuts anymore. Those would be threats. All right, we're going to take a look at a different company. Let's take a look at Bud's Beer. Bud's is a brand new craft beer brewed in small batches on the North Shore of Massachusetts. We've been in business for about 6 months and been promoting ourselves over social media. We've also bought a billboard on Interstate 95. Our 6-month sales have been $2 million. Based on what you know, stop this video, get out a piece of paper, and conduct a company-level SWOT. Pause now. Okay, here are some things that I came up with for Bud's Beer for strengths. Well, a company that's only been in business for 6 months and they have $2 million in sales is really great. Their recipe is unique. That would be strengths. Weaknesses might be their current brewing facility limits their growth. Maybe they want to be able to do $6 million next half of the year and they just can't because of their current facility. They're incurring high labor costs, right? They haven't built in automation yet. Opportunities, again, these are things that are happening outside. The demand for small brew beer continues to grow in double digits. The Brewers Association said that that's true in 2016. And Boston will host a craft beer fest on April 30th. Okay, again, these are things that are happening outside of our company. We can take advantage of them, but those are the opportunities. Threats would be increasing competition from large-scale beer makers who are entering the craft beer market, right? The large beer makers are losing a big percentage of their revenues because of craft beer. And then also you're going to have increasing competition from local craft beer makers. So those might be some strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for Bud's Beer. So just let's review. Strengths are internal advantages that the company can influence, control, or create. Weaknesses, just the opposite, internal problems or shortcomings that the company can fix. Opportunities and threats are both external. They're external trends, actions, or events that could impact our business and could be positive if it's an opportunity, or could be negative if it's a threat. And that concludes our little mini lecture on SWOT. If you have any questions, you can email me at this email address.